2015, I came home. My second week home, my cousin Thean had a baby shower. So when I get there, all my uncles and my cousins is there. It's a female that worked with my Aunt Mumu. All my uncles and my cousins, they on her. She was Jamaican, brown skin. She had the wagon. So everybody trying to get her, but my uncles and my cousins that had girls or wives, they can't talk to her. So everybody trying to talk to her, I tell my Aunt Mumu to introduce me to her. We wound up swapping numbers, and I'm talking to her for like 2 or 3 days. So she was in Miami, and when she came back, we was planning on going out. So she asked me how we gonna get there. I told her to train. Mind you, I just came home. I ain't got no V. So I ain't hear from her after that conversation. So like a week go by, I'm talking to my Uncle JD. He was in a baby shower that day. So he like, yo, Neff, whatever happened to that girl that was in a baby shower? I told him what happened, that she asked me to take her out, and I told her we gonna get there by train, and I ain't hear from her ever since. So he like, yo, you could have called me, and I'd have gave you my car. So I don't like borrowing nobody's shit to take somebody out, and that person gonna be expecting me to have this car next time I see them. Or if you borrow something, the person gonna be expecting you to have it the next time you see them. So I never do that. But my uncle wound up giving me the car because he had 2 cars. So a couple days later, I'm in Harlem. I'm talking to my son, Mike Murder. He talking to another dude. The dude is telling Mike Murder that Nat lost the key to a crib that they be in getting high. And in his crib, it's pounds of weed up there. So I tell a dude to call Nat for me. So he called Nat. Nat tell me that he lost the key and he gonna get a copy. I wanted the key because I was gonna go in the crib and get the pounds. So I tell Nat, make sure he call me when he get a copy of the key made. So 3 days later of me having my uncle car, the radiator in the car fuck up. So I had to go get a whole new radiator. Mind you, I just came home. I had to get new clothes, furniture, TV. I bought mad shit. So after I get the radiator fixed, I'm on 114th between 7th and 8th. Everybody out there rolling dice. I got $5,000 in my pocket. I'm with my cousin S. We rolling dice. It's mad niggas out here. There's an African nigga named Black from Manhattan Ave. He got the bank. He is shaking the shit out of me. This nigga is throwing so many head cracks. I don't think I touched the dice for this $5,000. This nigga just took the whole $5,000 without me even touching the dice. So now I'm dead pop. I got a car. I ain't got no gas money. I ain't got money to get nothing to eat. So I ain't trying to ask a nigga to let me hold something. And I ain't trying to stand here and watch niggas roll dice. So I think about Nat. I call Nat. I'm like, yo, Nat, fuck the key. Tell me the apartment number. I don't need the key. I'm going to get in the crib. So Nat tell me the apartment number. And he tell me who be in the crib. He like, yo, the nigga just moved to the hood. He be in there with mad little niggas and a couple females. They be in there just smoking and selling weed. So I'm with my cousin S. Now when I look up, he threw 4, 5, 6 and he took the bank from Black. So now all the money Black took from me, my cousin S is winning from Black. So I go up the block. I get the gun from Fago. And I tell my cousin S, I'm like, yo, come on. We going to get this jukes. So he telling me to hold on because he shaking Black now. But like 10, 20 minutes go by, this nigga still rolling dice. So my son Tuna was there and my son P. So I tell them niggas to get in the Infinity and I'm taking them with me. We drive to 19th and St. Nick. We park the car. We go in the building. When we get in the building, we get on the elevator. We go upstairs. We get in front of the dude door. We knock on the door. A female come to the door. She like, who is it? I say, I'm trying to get an 8 for weed. So she opened the door. When she opened the door, we pushed the door open and we backed them down. So when we get in there, it's 3 females and 2 dudes in the living room. So it's 3 of us and it's 1 grip. We make all of them lay down face down on the floor. And we tell Tuna to watch them because there's more people in the house. So we trying to secure every room before we do anything. So we go to the back. There's another dude in there. He bagging up weed and he on a laptop. We take the weed and the laptop from him. We make him lay face down. So we ask him where the pounds of weed at. He point to a room. So when we get to the room, the door is locked. So we knock on the door. The third time we knocked on the door, a dude come out and he acting like he sleepwalking. He got his eyes closed and he acting like he sleepwalking. So we like, yo, where's the Pounds at? So he playing it like he's stupid or he sleepwalking. So nigga P slapped him with the grip. As soon as he slapped him with the grip, he pointed to a duffel bag and he like, yo, it's right there. It's right there. So we go to the duffel bag. Mind you, it's like 10 duffel bags on the floor. So we going through the duffel bags. We wound up finding one duffel bag with 7 pounds of weed in it. So we talking to the dude. We asking him where the rest of the weed and where the rest of the money at. So as we talking to him, Tuna runs in a room and he tell us one of the dudes jumped out the window, but he landed on a fire escape. So we got to get out of here now because we don't know where he running to or who he going to call. So as we running out the apartment, Nat called me and he tell me that they keep the money in a small refrigerator that's inside the dude room. So mind you, I walked past this refrigerator like 2 times. Nothing told me to check the refrigerator, but we got to get out this crib because the nigga just ran out the window and we don't know where he went. So when I run out the building, I see Nat across the street ducking behind a car. Me, Tuna, and P, we jump in the car, we get out of there. So we probably in that crib for like no more than 3 minutes. So when we pull back up, S is still shaking this nigga. Now he got all the money he just won from me. She got the money in his hand. So I tell a nigga, I'm like, yo, come on, we out. But he ain't trying to leave because he shaking this nigga. But I tell him like, yo, I just went and booked the nigga for them 7 pounds. Me and S was talking about this shit for like 3 days. So he was supposed to go with me. So when I tell him that, he looked at me like, yo, you did that shit without me? I'm like, my nigga, I was waiting for you for 20 minutes. I wasn't trying to be out here broke. I ain't had no gas money, no nothing. And I ain't about to sit here and ask nobody for nothing. So I'm like, yo, me, Tuna, and P, we went and did it. I gave him a pound, I gave P a pound, and I gave Tuna a pound, and I kept 4 pounds. This was my mission. I just took them with me to hold me down. So I kept 4. I gave Tuna 1. I gave P 1. And I gave my buzzin' 1 because he's supposed to go with me. And I went without him. So the very next day, I'm driving down 7th. I see Just from 20th and 7th. So I pull over and I go holler at him because I'm trying to get rid of these pounds. So I tell him, I'm like, I got some pounds for sale. I'm trying to get rid of them. So he like, all right, I'm going to holler at you. So I wound up catching a violation right after that. I told you about the violation that I had when I went to Queensboro. So now I come home, I run into Just again. So he like, yo, hello, I got to holler at you. So me and him, we go to the side, we talking. He like, yo, remember that day you stopped and you asked me, do I want to buy some pounds? I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, those was my pounds. Niggas had booked the nigga and I had my shits in his crib. So I'm like, yo, how you know those was the pounds that I had? Somebody wound up telling him that Nat had lined the whole thing. Nat must have told somebody. It got back to Just. Now, Just had an older cousin named Charlie Rock. So once they found out, Charlie Rock and Just seen Nat. Charlie Rock wound up knocking Nat out because he gave niggas the apartment to where Just had his pounds at. So it's a nigga named Destiny from 19th between St. Nick and 7th. I wound up giving him 2 of the pounds. He told me he was going to go out of town and he was going to bring my money back. Now, mind you, I knew this nigga my whole life. He watched me grow up. And I'm not expecting a nigga to play with my money. If I give you something, I'm expecting to get my money back. If not, I'm going to be on your heels. So Destiny knew me and Just our whole life. He watched both of us grow up. He wound up finding out that these pounds belong to Just. So in his mind, he saying he ain't gonna pay me. So now every time I call Destiny, he's spinning me. He keep giving me different excuses that he ain't make it back to the town yet. So I see my son Head from 2 first. He tell me he just seen Des on the block. So when I go over there, Des is gone. Yo, I'm reaching out to his baby mother. I'm reaching out to anybody that I know that is in contact with him. So one day I wound up walking the 19th looking for Des. Is an older dude named Head. Rest in peace, he passed away. Head see me, I got on all black. So he like, yo, what you up to? I asked him, did he see Destiny? Now, mind you, Head used to be with Destiny older brother that passed away. So he like, yo, what's going on? I tell him that I had gave Des some pounds and he trying to deb me on the money. So like 2 days later, Troy from Two First and Head wound up calling me on the phone. Head like, yo, I spoke to him. I told him everything that's going on, he gonna pay you your money. So when Head hang up from 19th, me and Troy from Two First, we still on the phone. Troy told me that Head told him, like yo, that's not little Larry no more. He not out here just fighting. He out here shooting people. So me and Just, we wound up having another conversation about this situation. He told me that it was originally 60 pounds up there. He said something told him to remove the pounds because he had a gut feeling, and he wound up taking 50 pounds somewhere else and he left 10. The dude who crib it was in, he wound up selling 3. So by the time I came to the crib, it was only 7 pounds still up there. And the nigga had 10,000 still in the crib, but we never got the money. We just got a laptop, 7 pounds, and an ounce of weed that the nigga that had the laptop was bagging up. So we wound up going to Pop crib and splitting everything. So niggas asked Tuna, how the hell a nigga run out the window? Tuna went in the kitchen to check the kitchen to see if there was any drugs or money in the kitchen. While Tuna was in the kitchen, the nigga jumped out the window that had a fire escape and ran out the crib. So that's why we had to get out the crib so fast, because Tuna didn't stay there and watch them, and niggas ain't have enough time to go through the whole crib. So we wound up getting 7 pounds. So the very next day, I'm in my crib, I'm asleep. Somebody from 14th that was out there at the dice game, they wound up texting me and sending me the news link. This clip that y'all see right here was on the news. The nigga sent it to me the next day and said, yo, LO, you made the news.